Hello there, my cosmic kittens and planetary puppies of the Divine Masculine Vibe Tribe. I am back with your forecast for the week ahead after suffering some majorly special technical challenges. Hopefully I got them nipped in the bud so I can get this out for you guys for this week, though this is timeless. So when you find this, it's the right time for you. Remember, take what resonates and pitch out the rest. I do channel random messages in, so bear with me. There's something here for you. Divine Masculine. The last 2 weeks have been rough for a lot of people. Okay, belief structures being shattered, blasted towers happening to people. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Like I described to one of my clients the other day, I said, we have been chasing after the end of the rainbow to get to that pot of gold, only to find out there's nothing there. For the longest time, we're thinking we find the end, and we find out we got to go a little farther. Now people are actually reaching the pot of gold. Because even though a lot of us have maybe given up hope, the universe has been conspiring to renew that in all of us down here. And in saying that, renewing our faith, our conviction to do what's best for us. What about us? That's what I keep hearing. Okay, let's get started. The strongest energy for Divine Masculine going into this week is the clover. Lucky breaks, be at the right place at the right time. 777, you name it, okay? It's going to feel like luck. You are attracting that. The people, places, and opportunities that align with you because you've been working here, Divine Masculine. You should be proud of yourself. Where are we at right now? As of right now, going into this week, all obstacles being removed because of your commitment for happiness. We have the sun, the ring, to the mountain. We're not heading towards the challenges and obstacles. We're now seeing that light. We are now in the physical plane seeing the rewards of the blood, sweat, and tears. Okay? And the epiphanies and sucker punches, thank goodness. Yeah, obstacles being maybe what you had to go through over the last 2 weeks there, Divine Masculine, okay? There was a delay, an obstacle that you couldn't move forward, maybe on a decision. Okay, with the crossroads, with the mountain and the crossroads, okay? This is past. Now you could see the way clear to make that decision and go flying forward, okay? We do have the fox here, which has to do with career for some of you, but it also has to do with maybe the blockage would have been, like I was saying, hopelessness. Why bother? I give up, and this is it. I'm settling, and blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden, this fire lights up inside you. For some of you, you might realize some of the delays and blockages was due to maybe not wanting to make those decisions, to make changes, to bring you that happiness, joy, creativity, all that stuff. For others, a spirit saying this needs to get out to somebody. For those of you who had a creative block, I felt like everything, I guess that's it, it's over. It's about to come back in. I mean, everything's going to start flowing in. You're going to make a decision. And we're going to get the dice here on this. You're going to make a decision that's going to open everything up. And you're going to be like, oh, thank God I did that. You don't have to settle for shit. Does it feel good to you? Yes. If it doesn't, you need to make a change. You deserve to be not walking on eggshells and to live your life. Because when you start pumping your heart full of stuff that you really enjoy doing, whether it's just being at home and hanging out and relaxing and forget everybody else for like a weekend, you know, I just want me taking what people think is selfish, that nurtures and fuels you, so that goes out automatically, and then all this stuff that matches that comes in, and that's what you'll be seeing this week, Divine Masculine. Oh my Lanta. Okay, the Divine Feminine is in play this week also. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have the divine feminine looking at that clover. By some lucky circumstances, serendipity, synchronicities guiding you just over a decision you decided to make, runs you smack into your counterpart. Feeling lucky. I feel that's more on the divine feminine side. It's like, finally, feeling very lucky at being at the right place at the right time. There is a tandem energy going on here with both the divine feminines and divine masculines that are on the move. Okay. Now that the blockages maybe you didn't realize were blockages are now being seen and they're lifting as you move forward. Okay. I also have a second message for that with the lady and the clover, divine feminine, the clover, and the path, crossroads. That a divine feminines, not all of them, but they're definitely about to make a decision that's gonna meet you at the at the beginning of the path together. It's the only way to describe it. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna break this up in a minute. We have the spotlight on the divine feminine for the divine masculine this week. Okay. Wonder no more, spirit channels through. That's the answer. Okay. Not the answer to your aches and pains and worries and misery. This is a yes. For some of you, still kind of just watching your divine feminine from afar, thinking they've moved on, or, especially if you never met them, talk to them in any way, shape, or form. The Spirit's about to show you a sign about that particular divine feminine. That's a big fat yes, that you are not going to be able to dismiss. Your brain's not going to be able to do anything to it to tamper it or water it down for what it is. Okay? That's a big answer there. We do have the sun and the clover and the fox. If you guys are looking for a new career path, if you have been waiting and working so hard in a certain career field, and you're just waiting for that right opportunity, boom, 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 here it comes. Okay? You're at the right place at the right time. The right message coming through. Ideas start to flow. Go, wait a minute, what am I doing looking over here? That's it right there. That kind of thing. Your cornerstone energies are... the strongest ones are the sun and the key. Okay, these are yes answers, success, doors opening that you did not see before. You can see now. That's all I keep hearing. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. But in our case, it's a mountain. No more darkness. No dark clouds in our way. We have the key to the clover, to the mountain. There is an opportunity coming in that's going to show you you're ready to go forward. A lucky contract for some sort of commitment. It could be a job offer. It could be a community group or something to do in the community. It's some kind of action to where there's a contract or a commitment. This could be a self-commitment. It's a lucky break. I guess some people would say it's going to blow your mind. And that lucky, it's like these lucky things that are going to happen to you that may feel like, oh, wait, I got to do this. But then you realize while you're there, something happens that just makes you go, whoa, if I wasn't there, that would have, wow, I would have missed this. Okay. Is leading you to like-minded individuals, your tribes. That's a big one. Communication, you talking more. I did have a vision of like more putting down the insecurities and just talking to strangers. Just talking to, if you're standing around at an event and you're like, you know what, blah, 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 I feel like saying something. Just say it. And there's no qualms. You're just like, so that person was so cool. That was awesome. It doesn't always have to lead to the divine feminine, or your counterpart, I should say. But it's about opening that up. And you'd be surprised. Some of you are going to be very shocked at being open and chatting with people, how a lucky turn of events just, you may end up talking to somebody about your passion. They see how passionate you are about your career or a hobby or whatever. Like say you're into cars and you're at a car show and you're like da da da, and this person's just going like this. You come to find out they run a company that restores vehicles or something like that, and that would be your dream. And they see what you've done because they can see your car, and they give you an offer. Next thing you know, you get a contract offer. Okay, stuff like that. You'd be surprised. Do not hold back. If you feel like you want to say something to somebody, all the good things, like start a conversation up or whatever, Spirit is going to bring some just luck and alignment to you, divine masculine. Oh my gosh. I can't stop smiling. That's going to hurt after a while. Okay. All right, let's get some dice on this, please and thank you. Spirit. Okay. Being loosey-goosey. Healing hearts. We have the Emperor in reverse with the Three of Swords in reverse. Okay. Healing. I've been saying that for a while in my forecast. The healing, hearts are healing all around the world, especially, I want to say, for the divine masculine. You guys are moving into this very strong energy of heart healing. The Emperor in reverse, just like letting go and going with the flow and letting your heart guide you. Your heart, not your head or your emotions, like those triggers. It's like a lot of you watching this are very much aware of emotional triggers and understanding now. Spirit's been hitting us pretty hard with those blasted towers for us to see where that comes from, really comes from, so we could start moving past that and not allowing what we thought in the, not being afraid, okay? Not being afraid. Taking that chance. Actually stepping into taking these chances that normally you probably, would be like, that's too, I'll just go over here and just have regrets. That's just it. There's an energy of no regrets, like no what ifs. Always ask yourself, I don't know who this is for, when you're in a situation where, you're talking with somebody for a while and you have this feeling, I should ask them if they want to meet for coffee, and then go, you know what, and you're watching them and you kind of just, your brain starts spinning, never mind, that's too much. You walk away, but you always wonder, what if? Like that person never left your mind. You might be getting a second lucky opportunity to run into them again. And then you better step up and say, hey, let's go out. In fact, Spirit's going to kind of maneuver it that way. It's a lucky situation. I don't know why I channeled that, but anyway. Queen of Cups. The Emperor in reverse with the Three of Swords in reverse equals the Queen of Cups. Feeling very nurtured. Doing what makes you happy. Looking around and understanding how you're, giving too much to people drains you. A lot of you are just coming into this kind of self-recovery. From whatever your situations were in the past, you see things like, everything's very clear in the rear view, and you're like, you know what? I'm going to do what feels good here. And that's where that Queen of Cups energy is coming in. Intuition also. Some clients have said to me like, oh my God, now ever since I started working on this, it seems like my intuition's like bing, bing, bing. It's very obvious and this is happening. And I go, that's normal because you're freeing yourself. You're restricting yourself. And now you can hear. You can hear your guides. You can understand like this and that. And it's a good thing. Intuition very much up for the divine masculine. And quite a few of you have been open to that. Some of you are intuitive and been working with that for years. But now there's a level up going on there for those that have been working on their intuitive gifts for a very long time, okay? There is this release of control. It's a release of control. It's like, this is stopping me from finding my heart happy. The controls of it's going to be like this because it's all fear-based, like a fear-based buildup. But now you guys are setting yourselves free and you're going with the flow. You're being more open. I see a cup pouring into the hearts, into actually the divine masculine collective. for this week. And you're going to be feeling that. Because your boss is out there. Yes. Give yourselves lots of love and pats on the back and encouragement, okay? Because this ain't easy. It's not easy for the divine feminine either. That's for damn sure. Ha ha ha. Okay. Woo. Yep. Okay. Five of Wands in reverse. You are not going to be having it. They're divine masculine. I just heard that. Spirit's like, I'm not feeding it. You're getting this energy and the intuition, this strength coming into, I'm not combating and I'm not giving you my energy. We have the Page of Cups with the Five of Wands in reverse. Okay? I'm a lover, not a fighter. That's what I just heard. But you're not feeding that shit anymore. It's almost like they're saying when you get in contact with somebody who's combative, whether you've known or unknown, okay, they're saying that there is this sense of peace that comes over you to not try to, you know what I mean? You're not going to take your cup and throw it on them to try to cool them down and not try to go into, like, you know, any trigger or panic mode because somebody's starting to lose their shit or they're upset. It's like you see that already and you're just like, okay, well, I'm out. See ya. For some of you, you're going to see that very clearly. You're going to immediately see that trigger that happens, almost fix-it mode. Oh, let me make it, oh, like, how do I piss you off? Oh my God, I pissed him off, you know. And it's not even you. You're seeing this very clearly. It's going to be very, very clear with the moon. Okay? Okay, so another message too. For those of you getting ready to maybe reach out to the people you feel connected to, divine counterpart-wise, known or unknown, okay? You don't have to worry about any resistance. There's definitely a spark there that you're feeling. They're feeling that too. They may not even know it's you. Some people know who their divine counterparts are or whatever, though they've never approached them. But Spirit's saying, we've been sending you signs there. For those of you this resonates with, okay, we've been sending you signs. And especially what you've been through the last couple of weeks, Spirit's like, it's okay to take a tentative step because there's no draining energy. They have, whoever this is for, your person has done a lot of work. Okay, they're very intuitive. Okay, so if you did approach, it would be open. They will respond. I think you're going to be very surprised. I think you will. Especially with the reciprocation. Spirit saying that Page of Cups isn't just for the divine masculine, but is for the divine feminine also, or divine counterpart. There's this beautiful flow. There's nothing in the way. There's no crap in the way. Like the triggers, the fear, conflicts, or whatever. It's out of the way. And I want to say this, a lot of you know this about your divine counterpart. Even if you don't know them, you know this. You need to trust that. Spirit's going to be bringing some solid signs. Okay? All right. Okay, for some of you. Okay, for some of you, we do have the King of Swords with the Two of Swords in the upright, okay? All right. Some of you thank you, Spirit, for that. Some of you are coming out of maybe avoiding making a decision. Now, not making a decision at all is making a decision and it's not helping you. Okay, first of all. In fact, if anything, it's sending you into more confusion with the Seven of Cups. Okay. So some of you will be sitting down and that decision you've been avoiding that you know is the right thing to do is going to be on the table. And you're going to be put in a position where you have to make a solid decision, okay? Spirit says to watch out for the cups, 7 of Cups energy, the spinning, okay, for some of you, right? For others of you, you may have multiple choices, multiple directions. I could do anything everywhere all at once, but you're still sitting in the same spot you have been for, like, say, 2 weeks. And now you're like, well, maybe it's too late, blah, blah, blah. It's time to make decisions. Time to slice that fear out. I'm getting a message that, well, somebody listening to this may feel like to make the decision needed to cut out the confusion, to maybe you, whoever this is for, maybe you chose the wrong cup, thinking it was the cup, the Holy Grail. You thought that was it. It could be a job, a career path, family, friends, whatever it is, lovers, marriages, it doesn't matter. And seeing it for what it is, and it's coming up too much to where you know you have to do what's right for yourself. But maybe you're on the fence because you're not sure if doing this, like, because you're considering them, okay? Almost like, I don't want to be heartless. I don't want to be selfish. This is a selfish, like, I'm doing this so I can be free and go live my, be happy too. I've given everything I had to this relationship, this company, whatever that is for you. And I'm empty. I'm drained. I'm not getting you guys. And then when I do ask, I get shit on. I'm selfish. Well, that's clearing up here, Divine Masculine. For those of you in that situation, whatever that is for you, it's time to make the decision and understand, okay, that you are doing this for your mental health. You're doing this for you. Because this doesn't feel good anymore. And it's okay. We all go through what we call mistakes. Oh, that was the biggest mistake. Oh, why didn't I let it? We need to stop beating ourselves up there, Divine Masculine. Because how are we going to learn if that situation didn't occur? We wouldn't have been able to see. We would have just kept stumbling along blind. Now we see. Spirit says time to make that decision. And literally, I feel like people are going to be almost shackled down. You have to make the decision now. Just remember, when you are making decisions like that, you got to make it for here. Okay? Don't let other people's drama or misery influence you anymore. Nine of Cups. 9, 3, 6, 7. Oh, 8 of Cups. Okay. There's this beautiful energy. I don't feel that one. I should just pull 3. There is this beautiful energy about making decisions. To do things that feel good. And not sacrificing to do things that bring pain in the end. With the 8 of Cups to the 10 of Swords here. To the Queen of Swords. It's almost like stepping into this role once you make these decisions. This is a big one for the Divine Masculine over this coming week. It's almost like Spirit held out the 7 of Cups to you and says, pick one. That one looks beautiful and it's amazing and da-da-da. And you drink from it, it's like, oh my God, swamp water, Spirit goes, choose again. You're a little tentative and you pick a kind of a decent cup. It's not all fancy and you look over at Spirit. Yeah, that looks good. Let's try. And it's like just something gross, okay? Use your imagination. That's where it goes. They wait till you digest the whole thing. Make you go through that shit, literally. And then choose again. Every day we wake up, we get a choice. Spirit's holding out that plate of cups. Pick one. Spirit's really hoping and banking on the fact that we will pick the one that our heart's like, yeah, that one looks cool. That one, try it. Just try it, please, please. And we're like, realistically, though, I need this little tiny cup because, you know, the economy. Oh, that tastes really good, but there was only a drop in there. So you sit there. Anybody want to fill me up? Could you fill that back up? Why aren't you gave me the cup. Why aren't you filling this cup? Can I have a bigger cup? No? Well, let me fill yours. It's like you can fill other cups in tumblers to the brim for others, but what are you getting back? So Spirit, next morning you wake up, choose again. And while you're doing that, it's less cups on that tray, by the way. And then you get that one cup. It could be Spirit's showing me a sippy cup, but you're like, but there's something that makes you smile about that sippy cup. Oh, thank you, Spirit, for that. Something makes you smile about it, and you're like, you know what? I'm going to take the sippy cup. And it's the most beautiful, amazing ambrosia you've ever tasted. And you're like, oh, I drank it all. But then you realize it's still full. And you're like, and it filled itself up. And Spirit's going, you're good. Enjoy. And off it goes. Oh, Spirit. It's getting down to the wire where there's only like 1 or 2 cups left. For some, it's just that one. And that's where we're like, speaker glitch, oh my God, you know. But that's why the other stuff has to get out of the way. Any old belief systems, mindsets, fear of, it's going to happen again. It's going to happen again, you know. Not once you start working on your why it's happened in the first place, why you had those cycles, okay? So that Queen of Swords is very important. It's about making these decisions. They can be very hard, especially if there's other people involved, whether good or bad, doesn't matter. We have to make these hard decisions for our hearts, for our own happiness. So we can have a full cup. So we connect with people who are also filling their own cup and know how to share energy, how to give, and know how much to give. So being the Queen of Swords can be kind of a rough energy to be in because we have to make these tough decisions, but we have to do it in love. And here's the thing, it's the love here that you have for yourself. It's for your heart, your happiness, your joy. And it's not selfish to want to move away from settling, taking what people can give. Well, you know, now's the time to fill the overflow. You are worthy if they're Divine Masculine. But I will tell you this, that signals the end of a painful period that we have all been in. All right, let's get some. I'm going to pull from the Whispers of Love Oracle. And then I've got the Wisdom of Tao sitting here. So if you guys have made it this far, please think of a number 1, 2, or 3. And at the end, we will pull guidance for you. And remember, if I drive with a ride, please like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget hit the notification bell so you know when I do post these videos. And I'm so grateful to you guys, to the moon and back, for your support and your likes. And, you know, throw me a heart emoji in the comments. That would be nice. That would be awesome. I would love that. The only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back onto love. You know, and sometimes the stuff that's been hitting us is so deep and traumatic. We do tend to kind of, look, it's too much. I need to break away. I need to escape. it's time to come back now, okay, for those of you that resonates with, okay? It's time to come back to here. This is the heart of your world, right here, so within, so without. Some of you, it might have been very scary. The number 7 is coming in. For those of you, I did bring 7 up before. Watch for 7s. You need to shift your focus back to love for yourself. You know, some people have been seeing how much love they are getting from others as opposed to how much they've been pouring into others to make them happy. And that has been a blasted tower to top all blasted towers, and sitting there in shock. Some people turning to alcohol or whatever, escaping, because it's so much. It's like, I need a break. I need to go focus somewhere else. But now it's time to get back to this. Divine Masculine, the energy is supporting you there, especially if you are heading towards a connection. Okay, you need to be feeling it here. The heart, not the head, not the emotion. You feel it. It's a physical thing. I don't know who that was for. Okay, spiritual connection. Relationship as a connection. It goes beyond this lifetime, and that's what I was going to run into. Maybe it's your divine counterpart you feel connected to. Okay? And I want you guys to know this. In the divine counterpart connection right now, there is a very strong energy between the divine masculine and divine feminines, okay? That leading by example, and it works both ways. For every step you take forward here, there's a tug. And that's good. That energy flows straight to your counterpart, okay? And it brings them into that. There is this very strong energy. Look, I can't even make that up. Okay, she's got this like river or bridge, something going down to the masculine there. You know, sorry about the lighting. But you can see the connection. The more we put our focus into our heart and our happy, it resonates to that red string. If you guys are into Eastern folklore, the red string connection. Okay, you might want to look that up if you're curious. But it pulls and it feeds and it does support. Holy crap. I can't believe it said that. Okay. Focus on love. Look for the good in everyone. Well, you want to look for the good in things that you wouldn't normally look at the good. Fear will cause us to look at things in a negative way, or suspicious, or even be overthinking. Okay? You need to look from your heart. Look at things with your heart. Look at people with your heart. Sometimes we don't want to see it because we're like, oh, not you too. You know what I mean? And it's like the disappointment. It's like you're looking around, you're trying to, connect with others, and you're just seeing this like repeated, like you instantly, that negative energy and focus, and you're like, oh. But now Spirit says you need to trust your heart to guide you. Feel it. You don't need to feel disappointed because you met someone new and it's like, I feel dead air. And that doesn't have to go, okay, never mind. No, go, all right, well, there was a reason why I met this person. Let me go over here. And then, boom, you're connected. It's like, hey, this is a good vibe. I'm getting excited, and see, I can't stop smiling, see? You guys are my divine connection. Everything has a gift, miracles, and blessings. I'm telling you, that clover energy is going to come through in ways you guys couldn't even imagine. Okay? With love, with career, just for doing the work, for loving yourself. Because remember to tell yourself how much you love you. I love you. Those are very, very powerful words. And it can make an impact when you're with someone or family members, but it shifts freaking everything when you say it to yourself and you are feeling that, oh, Spirit, I'm gonna cry. You are loved. Most importantly, when you get to the point where you stop looking out here for it, and when you're feeling a little down or lonely, and you go, you know what? I love me. I love you. You know, just saying that to yourself. Anyway, okay. Well, you are loved. You are. My brothers and sisters, you are loved. Okay. I love you guys. I do. I do. I think you guys are more amazing, even though you don't talk to me or anything. I'm very grateful that you're here. And you're showing up. You guys are bosses, right? All right. Pick a number 1, 2, or 3. Spirit guides, guardians from the wisdom of the Tao. What do you have for the divine masculines that pick the number 1? Focus. Focus. Stay focused and get the job done. There's that 2 of Swords with the King of Swords energy. Get it done, okay? Like a Band-Aid. Quit slowly and then go, okay, that's going to be, no, I can't rip that off. It's going to, just get it, you know what? F it. Stay focused and get the job done. Use your intuition to plan things well ahead. Be flexible in your approach. There is nothing you can't accomplish once you set your mind to it. Don't be distracted. You are on target. Okay, for those of you who've been doubting, am I doing the right thing? Is this the right path? It is going to be shown to you. Just stay focused here. Okay, you need to trust your intuition. Trust your heart. Okay, you will feel it. If there's even a slightest doubt, okay, because if it's truly yours, there's no there. I mean, if we get the mind involved, we can twist that shit, right? But if you're following this, there's no lying. You cannot lie to the heart, okay? You are going to be shown that you are on path. And if you were like too similar, maybe things that you need to decide which and what, and you got that 7 of Cups energy, I'm very confused, Spirit. This feels good, but this kind of feels good, and I'm confused. Spirit's going to make it very clear which decision is yours, you know, for you, okay? All right, Spirit guides. Angels of Divine Masculine Tribe. I wasn't ready. For those who picked the number 2, what is the guidance for them? Release. You Fae. Look at that. Look at you, you warrior. Look at you, warriors. Look at, well, you're all warriors, but look at this. Showing up. King of Swords. You are honorable and courageous. Release what no longer serves you. It's time. Remember, we talked about this before or earlier. Free yourself from connections to negative influences. Look at that damn cup you're holding and have been holding, waiting for them to fill it for you. And you've been just like, well, maybe if I give them more, give them more, give them more. No. And you're still... Now there's cobwebs in your cup, and it's starting to affect you physically. Sorry, Mama Catz just got on her. Honey. No. Cut those cords in order to forge new relationships or opportunities. I'm telling you guys, you cut that stuff out. You do what you got to do to follow your heart, and shit is going to be like boom, boom, boom. Okay? I'm telling you. Spirit is rewarding your tiniest steps. They're Divine Masculine. Okay. All right, Spirit. Divine Masculines that picked number 3. What is their guidance for this week? Inspiration, water. I just heard if you are exploring your intuitive side, being more curious, they want you to just balls out, okay? Jump out that airplane. Do it. They want you to go ahead and start, taking classes, exploring tarot or whatever divination tools. Open up and get into that. They said it's going to, it's really going to set things going for you as far as your intuition goes. Okay, inspiration, water. The mystic power of water has brought you new passions, inspirations, and a burst of creative energy. What did I say? Renewal. Okay? Renewal. Getting excited, that enthusiasm. It's like whatever was blocking that energy, maybe from disappointment after disappointment or failure, quote unquote, failure after failure, mistake after mistake, making the wrong choice, blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is, it's being washed away. And then here it comes. Oh, I can feel it. Okay. feelings and sensations can be overwhelming at this time. What was I talking about? Recovering from the blasted towers. Okay. Use this opportunity to manifest your desires with your intuition and your soul intelligence, which is the heart. So at this time, for those of you who picked number 3, you really want to put the focus into, just don't feel pressured. You need to relax. You need to put your focus into, your intuition, into your heart. Practicing that combo, meditations, especially connected with water, like rain in the background, or ocean noises. If you are near bodies of water, even if you have a pool or a tub, you want to spend some time in there or around water, connecting with water in any way, shape, or form. That's really going to help cleanse. It's going to help ground you. Okay, you guys may be water signs and maybe have a very strong water placements in your natal chart. So on that note, guys, I appreciate you to the moon and back, and thank you so much for showing up. I thank me for showing up, and we got this, and you take care.